Team, welcome to another episode of Ask Top, sponsored by MentorMilitary.com. I'm your host, Command Sergeant Major Retired Mark Garrett, and today we're going to talk about how to use the new 4856 to do an height and weight counseling. Before we get started, I'm going to show you what it looks like in the general form concept and what it looks like in the substandard event-oriented format. So let's go ahead and get started. So, in the general format, it's basically just like it was in the old 4856. Purpose of counseling, key points of discussion, plan of action, leader responsibilities, and assessment. So you could use this form just like you used the old 4856. Now, the new counseling form, you would select event-oriented, substandard performance, and event-oriented initial enrollment into the Army Body Composition Program due to exceeding authorized body fat percentage. And this is just a note that I put in here in the facts. Then you would go into the key points of discussion. Basically rank, date, what their authorized screening weight is, their current weight, how much they're over by, what their body percentage is, their authorized body percentage, what their current body percentage is, and how much they were over. And as a result of this, recommended to the commander that you be enrolled in the Army Body Composition Program. The following actions may be taken. You will be flagged, suspend all favorable actions to include tuition assistance. You will be required to see a doctor to determine any medical conditions causing your condition. And basically it just goes through, hey, you'll be scheduled for these appointments, what the definition of satisfactory progress is, what happens if you fail to make satisfactory progress for any 2 consecutive months, and if you're removed within 12 months, that you will be given a bar to re-enlistment or initiate separation. If you are enrolled within 12 months but less than 36 months, you will be given 90 days to meet the standard. Then you get the standard separation notice. Now, recognize patterns of behavior that may keep the subordinate from meeting the standard. I put in here, you shared with me that you typically eat in front of the TV and as such tend to eat junk food during this time. You also stated that when you're stressed, you tend to binge eat to reduce your level of stress. Identify personal matters affecting subordinate. I've asked you if there's any personal issues in your life impacting the ability to lose weight. You stated there are no personal issues. And this is about transferred adverse actions. At this time, I do not intend on recommending you for separation, but should you fail to make satisfactory progress, you will be separated from service. Now, plan of action. Basically the same thing we've had in our old counseling statements. You know, they have to do their 14-day. Here's their action plan. They have to read this pamphlet. They have to do the dietitian, and they have to do a soldier action plan. They were informed about failure to meet satisfactory progress. They got to meet with the unit training fitness NCO or master fitness to develop exercise. They got to weigh in monthly, participate in physical fitness training, specialized population. They have to make their schedules appointment, work diligently to reach their established goal, recommend soldier review credible free websites, smartphone apps. They can be separated from service, and the soldier voluntarily gave the following reason for being overweight. Now, implementation start time. You will be advised each month when the weigh-in will occur. You will start special population PT on blank date. It will continue until you have met the required body fat percentages. Should you not make satisfactory progress, I will consider extending corrective training to include Saturdays and Sundays. Now, assessment. I will conduct assessment at the end of each month. If you fail to make satisfactory progress as defined in the counseling, you will be processed for separation from service. Closing. Soldier chose not to make remarks. Then, leader responsibilities, plan of action goals, and further follow-up. Should the soldier fail to meet the standards of AR 600-9, further counseling will be conducted for separation from service. So Basically, we tweaked it from the old format, but it's pretty much the same. You have key point 2 as far as patterns of behavior, personal matters affecting it, implementation start time, and assessment time frame. So that's it for the new form, but something else I want to bring to your attention is you need to come up with questions that help you work through the process. So for this one, I came up with questions for key points of discussion that you might consider asking. The plan of action, what questions you might consider asking. The session closing. Leader responsibilities, assessment, and all of these will be available in a new book that we're putting out for the new 4856. So, again, it's just about thinking through the process. So I hope we helped you out a little bit. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, but please hit that subscribe button. Thanks.